Alright, so here's how my current Quintessential Quintuplets shrine looks like. Let's see what it looks like after today's unboxing. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Last year I did my Quintessential manga haul, which is one of my best performing videos on my channel. So I'm curious how this one will do, but this year we have our Quintessential everything haul. We're gonna go over figures, manga, and also some trading cards, as you guys can see here. This is all stuff that I picked up from Amiami and Rightstuf, and this I actually got from Mercari, but we're gonna unbox all of this here today. I also had some Nindroids, but I kind of want to wait till I get all of the sisters to unbox all of those. So I'll have another Quintessential Quintuplets video later in the future. Plus, I plan on getting way more figures from this. This is one of my favorite series. You guys know that I love it. So a lot more Quintessential Quintuplets coming in the future. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the manga. All right, so zooming in, I actually brought in my English release of the Quintessential Quintuplets just so you guys can see a comparison between this and the Japanese manga, which I do have in a comparison video up on the channel, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link up here. That is my best performing video on my channel. However, it got demonetized because of the music that's in it, so I kind of needed to make an update on that, so that's what this is kind of doing. Just want to do a quick comparison between the English and the Japanese manga. But here are the spine for the English volumes. These are released by Kodansha, which is honestly one of my least favorite of publishing companies, just because the quality of their manga is not the greatest, which is why I'm actually really excited for Tokyo Revengers. You guys have heard the news this week. 7 Seas got the rights to publish that physically, so can't wait to see that from 7 Seas. They publish some amazing quality on their manga, so I'm sure they're going to do a great job on that. But going back to this one, you can see that all of the numbers are unaligned. We got some damage on the corners, and remember, I did get all of these brand new. We even got some printing errors. You can see that some of the front cover does kind of come in onto the spines. There's a few of those here actually, so not the best. Which is why I'll be updating this with my manga box sets, which are being released. So I am going to be selling this off at some point, just replace these with the box sets. But let me take them out of the way just so you guys can see how much better these Japanese full color edition manga spines are. So, you guys ready? All right, look at that. So beautiful. We have all of the colors here on the bottom, and my favorite part actually is just the fact that they have all of the sisters here in different time periods in their lives. So we have them here when they're little kids, then we have them as teenagers, and then as adults here towards the end. Beautiful spines in my opinion. I like the way that this looks, and I got these mainly for collection purposes. I love the series. Can't read Japanese. I have gone to Japan and I learned a little bit, but not enough to read through a manga and enjoy it fully. So I will be reading the English releases, but this is mainly for collection purposes, which is why they're actually all still wrapped. During my first video, I did unbox the first one, which I showed you guys some of the artwork in there. But for this video, I do actually want to go ahead and unbox the last two that I got from Amiami is volume 13 and 14. But I wanted to open this one up just because I don't know if it actually does include a poster or not. I see this in the front and I can't read Japanese, so I don't know if there's some sort of poster in here. So I'm going to open it up, show you guys a few pages of the color manga, and see if we get a poster in here. So let's go ahead and do that today. Here's the back, and let's get inside. All right, so for Japanese manga, they do usually include a dust cover in all of these. So if you take all of this off, here's what the manga looks like without the dust cover. It definitely does look a lot better with that dust cover on, but we do get some additional artwork here on the back. It looks like we have all of the covers for each volume here on the back of the last cover, which is honestly pretty cool. So we got, yep, that covers all of them. And then let's see, do we have any poster in here? I don't see anything, but let's go through the few pages just so you guys can see what these look like. I don't want to show too much because this is the last volume, so there might be some spoilers here. So here's this first page, which just gives a summary of all of the characters. And then this panel right here looks beautiful with all of that color on there. And then yeah, we're going into the final chapters here. So yeah, really good looking editions. But yeah, I think I've shown enough. I'm gonna flip through all of the pages off screen just to see if I can find whatever they're talking about here. It could just be a promotion for season 2 or 3 or the film or something, but let me just flip through the pages. All right, so yeah, I flipped through all the pages, didn't find any posters, so I just opened it up. But at least I got to open it up and show you guys some of the pages. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I will put this away, my manga, on my shrine that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, and we'll move on to these beautiful, amazing figures. So let's get to that. All right, so here are all of the figures that we'll be unboxing today. I did already unbox Ichika, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link up here to that video. But this order, it's not any particular order of my favorite girl or anything like that. In fact, I don't have a favorite for this series. I love all of them equally. They're all best girls in my opinion. But the reason they're laid out like this is just because of the height of the box. It goes from smallest box to biggest box. And this is my favorite side of the box. I'll quickly pull out Yotsuba and show you guys what each box looks like, but they're all pretty similar, so I'm not going to show you guys all of them. I do love the front that it's clear and you can see all of the stuff inside of the box. And then here's the other side, which just shows some of the main features of each figure. But yeah, another thing I will say is that for some of these I did get the extra face and some of them I didn't, so we'll go into that here in a bit. But I'm going to put this back in her spot. And with a snap of my finger, I will have all of the figures out here in front of the boxes. So let's get to it. All right, so here are all of the girls outside of the box, and man, Kotobukiya honestly did an amazing job with all of them. They're all perfection. So yeah, but all right, let's take a closer look at each one of these, and then at the end, I will share which one is my favorite out of all 5. So let's go ahead and get started with Miku. All right, so here's a closer look at Miku. I do love the fact that they made her a bit more unique, where she's not standing, she's actually sitting on her desk, which looks really cute and it does fit her character. However, I will say I actually do prefer my standing girls more, so I may have preferred if they made her standing as well, just so that she matches more with the other girls. But overall, I'm still happy with her, and I do love the way that she looks here. She does also come with a second face, so let's quickly put this one on her and let's see which one I prefer. But I have a feeling that I will like this expression more than this blushing one. But let's switch them out really quick. Oh, which by the way, nothing holds her on place. She kind of just sits on top of the desk. There's no pegs or anything to hold her in place, so you need to be very careful when moving her. Otherwise, she could just fall down. Oop, just like her shoe fell down there. All right, so let's take this off. These come out very easily. Just push the hair forward. And that looks creepy. Let me take out the face. That looks even creepier. Put in the new face. And there we go. So you know what? She actually looks really good with this face as well. I might actually prefer it over the sort of like her surprised face or something. I don't know. But you know what? I might actually keep the blushing happy face. She just looks much cuter in my opinion with that, like that. So yeah, good thing I switched them out, because I wasn't thinking about switching them out on camera. I was just gonna keep the one that I like the most. But I'm glad that I did switch this one out. So that's how I will have her displayed. All right, and let's just quickly take a look at the rest of her too. So her stockings here, they aren't real material, so that is unfortunate. I'm curious if they will ever make a bunny figure of her and they will use actually real material for her stockings. Would definitely pick that up, but overall the coloring and the shading on her stockings still do look fine. The skirts are always what impresses me. I really do like the colors and the shading that they use for the skirts. They do usually look really good. Same thing with her sweater. They do have some shading on here. And then her signature headphones are actually my least favorite part of this one. I don't know, I don't really like the paint job that they chose for it. The metallic look isn't my favorite, and that's just my opinion though. But other than that, I mean, I still love her. She looks really cute, and she does come with a desk similar to Ichika and Nino, which we'll look at later. But yeah, her other shoe just kind of sticks here in the front, and I'll just sit her here. And let's move on to Itsuki. All right, so here's Itsuki, and she is probably the most bare bones figure out of all 5. She doesn't come with a desk or a chair, and she's actually the only one that I have that doesn't come with an extra face. She does come with an extra arm, but I personally do love her arm coming out in the front. It just looks a lot cuter in my opinion, so I'm gonna keep this one. The only thing she does come with though is this YAAW bun, which just kind of sits on her hand here in the back. It did fall off as I was moving her, so you have to be pretty careful. Once you put it on there, you kind of just have to not move the figure very much, but you guys can see it. Put it on there and you can turn it around and it shouldn't fall off, but if you start to move it quickly or anything like that, it will fall off. But yeah, the only thing though is that you don't really see that when it's on display unless you have her on some sort of turning table or something like that when you have her on display. So it doesn't really do much as far as the figure for displaying purposes, but I guess it personally would know that she has that figure, I mean that YAAW bun behind her. It does fit her character. I wish they would have put something though in front of her, or maybe her eating a YAAW bun or something like that would have been a little bit better. But overall, I think they did a really good job with her face. I like her expression here, her sticking out her tongue. And one thing that I don't know, I just really like about this figure is her little hair sticking up on the top here. I don't know why, I just really like how it looks. It looks really cute. So that's my favorite part of this figure. Otherwise, like I said, she's pretty simple. Her hair does look pretty nice, the way it flows behind her. And then the way she sticks on the base is she just has 2 pegs, 1 on each foot, and you just have to make sure to align them with the holes on the base, which she wasn't too bad. I did have some trouble with one of the, with Nino, which we'll get to her later, but yeah. Overall, whoops, the YAAW bun fell again. But yeah, overall, I'd probably say that she is my least favorite, but still love her. I still think she looks beautiful. So yeah, now let's move on. Since we just took a closer look at Itsuki, let's take a quick break to look at her character deck. These are trading cards coming from, what are they called? YAAW Schwartz, which if you guys are looking for any trading cards for any of your favorite anime, search for this on Amiami. Just look for YAAW Schwartz and search for that anime, and you will probably find some anime cards or trading cards for that series. That's how I found these. Unfortunately, when I was looking for them, all of the other character decks were out of stock and they were no longer selling them. So I only got Itsuki and Yotsuba, but I was able to find sort of like a booster pack that should contain cards for each character. So I'm gonna unbox these later. But for now, let's get inside of this one and see what we get. Okay, so what's this? All right, so it looks like we get some rules to how to play the game, but I'm not interested in playing the game. I'm just interested in the cards. And then what's this? I think this is the playing mat. Okay, cool. So it does tell you a little bit more about the cards. So you have some booster packs. Here are all of the character cards. You got Ichika, Nino, Miku, which those are the 3 that I missed out on. Then we got Yotsuba, and then of course the Itsuki, which we're unboxing. And then on the other side, yeah, this is sort of like what you would use as the playing mat, because like I said, this is actually like a trading card game. So I mean, it would be pretty interesting to learn how to play it, but realistically, I don't think I'll ever be playing the game. I just want the cards. So now let's get into these. All right, so we got quite a few cards to get through. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I will show you guys a few. So let's take this off. And first up is this holographic Itsuki. We got another holographic Itsuki. And then we got a few of the same cards there. So a lot of cards that are repeating. So yeah, I don't know. With these repeating cards, I might give a few of these away in future giveaways. Ooh, we got a horizontal card. That one's nice. Oh, we got a few of those. Black and white card, which is actually pretty cool. Another few horizontal cards. And then this last card here, which is the, I guess this is sort of like the bride version of her, which is actually pretty cool. Man, now I kind of wish I had all the booster packs, because I would have liked to have a bride version of each of them. But alright, that was the Itsuki booster pack. Some of my favorite cards were the 2 holographic cards, of course. I loved this expression. I actually like the fact that we have all of the girls here on this horizontal card. Love the black and white manga version, and then of course the bride. So let's continue with Yotsuba, and we'll unbox her pack after we're done looking at her. Oh, Yotsuba. How can you not like Yotsuba? She probably has the best personality out of all of the sisters. I don't know, I just really love her, and she's so cute with this expression here. She just looks so happy. Here's a closer look at her face with her signature green ribbon. I will say though that her hair is probably my least favorite out of all of the sisters. It just doesn't look as nice as the long flowy hair, and even between her and Ichika, I don't know, I just like the shading on Ichika much better, and the pink hair just looks pretty cool. So yeah, her hair is my least favorite, but I do like her stand. I do like the way that she's displayed on the chair. I think it looks really nice. The hand fits perfectly here in the front of the chair, and she does just attach to the base with a peg here on this foot. So yeah, love her pose, and she does come with an extra face. So let's go ahead and switch it out and see how this one looks. All right, so what do you guys think? You guys like the winking face? I don't know, I think I personally prefer seeing both of her eyes. So I'm gonna switch it back to this one. I do think I prefer this face over the winking face. All right, much better. All right, that's it for Yotsuba. Let's go ahead and take a look at her deck. All right, so here's her deck. Same thing as Itsuki. So we're gonna go straight into the cards this time. Move this to the side. All right, so here's the holographic card. Here's the second holographic card, which is her in her snow gear. And I'm just gonna kind of speed through the rest of these and pull out some of my favorites. Ooh, I do like this one. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show the backs. The backs are all pretty plain. Nothing too special on the back, but yeah, that's how they all look. But I loved her in her sort of mummy costume, so yeah, that's one of my favorites. Oh, and they include this same one that we have in the other one. So now I have quite a bit of those. Oh, this one kind of matches the figure, although she's not wearing that blue vest in the figure. Okay, I'll put that one to the side. Oh, here's her in her snow gear again. I do like that expression, so that one's pretty cute. Here's just her bow, which is pretty cute, but not one of my favorites. Ooh, I like this scene. You guys know what scene this is, so I'm gonna put that one to the side. What's the difference between this one? Nope, they're the same. And then the last one is her bride version. All right, so here were my favorites. You guys kind of already saw them, but yeah, I love all of these. So let's go ahead and go on to the last figure, which is Nino, and then I'll open up a few booster packs. All right, we finally made it to the last figure, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think Nino is my favorite out of all 5 figures. I love her pose and I love her face and her hair as well. Just look at the way it flows behind her. Her little bows here as well look really cute. So yeah, she is definitely my favorite out of the 5 sisters. She looks really nice. Here's a full view of her. The only issue that I had with her was putting her on the base. As you guys can see here, she doesn't lay flat on the base, and I tried, but it was really hard to do so. And I think one of the reasons is because these pegs on her foot didn't actually align with the holes on the base. I had to push this leg back in order to get it into this hole, and I don't know if that's just a defect. If anyone else has this figure, definitely let me know if you guys had the same issue as me, but I just couldn't get them flush. So that's just the main issue that I had with mine. But otherwise, I love her, and that issue doesn't really bother me too much. When you have her on display, you can't really tell that she's not completely flat on the base unless you look at it on its side like this. But yeah, I love her. She looks beautiful. But before we move on, she does come with a second face as well. She also has sort of like a blushing face, but personally, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like her current face more, just because that matches her character a lot more. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch it out just to show you guys what it looks like. All right, so again, it's actually kind of a hard decision. She looks nice with this face as well. Let me see if it might look better if I zoom in. But yeah, that's what this face looks like. Let me know what you guys think. I'll put back her other face and give you guys another close-up like this one to give you guys one final comparison. Here she is with her original face. So yeah, what do you guys think? For now, I'm gonna leave this face on just because that's what I originally liked. But honestly, both faces would work perfectly with her. But all right, that's it, guys. That's it for the figures. I'll open up the final booster packs, and then I'll show you guys what my quintessential quintuplets shrine looks like. So let's get to the booster packs. All right, so there we have it. We have about 20 booster packs in here. So for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna open up, let's see, 3 of them. Let's go ahead and open up 3 of them. So here's the first one. So let's open it up. What's the proper way to open these cards? I know there's a way people usually open them. So I'm just gonna tear it from here. Okay, seems about right. And we got Nino, Yotsuba and Raiha, Itsuki. We got Futaro with his blonde hair. I forgot what name he gave this character. But yeah, that's the one that Nino fell in love with first. Yotsuba, more Nino. Ooh, and we do have a shiny sort of holographic type Miku. So that was a nice pull. I do love this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and add these with the cards that I do plan to keep. And we have another horizontal Miku. So yeah, from this booster pack, I really only like that one holographic Miku, but I'm also gonna put, which Nino did I like best? I think I like this Nino, so I'm gonna put this one to the side as well. All right, next up, whoops. Let's see what we pull this time. All right, so you see a figure like this would have been nice. Itsuki eating her food in the front instead of having it in the back. We got Uesugi with his Yotsuba bun. More Uesugi. Ooh, Miku with her pouting face. I love that. Just regular Miku. Oh, another sort of holographic Miku. Nice. And a holographic Nino. Oh my god, I love this one here. So we pulled 2 holographics in one booster pack. Nice. And then this horizontal Ichika. All right, that was probably the best pack that I've unboxed, even from the character decks. All right, and then the last one, and I'll save the rest of these for future videos maybe. Let me know how you guys like me unboxing these cards. But this is the last one that I'll unbox for this video. All right, let's see how many holographics we get this time. So we got Miku, Uesugi, Itsuki, Uesugi, Nino, Yotsuba, and a holographic Yotsuba. Nice. Not as exciting as the other ones. I'm still missing a holographic Ichika. So hopefully I can pull one of those in one of these other booster packs. But yeah, gonna put that one here to the side, and Itsuki. So really only one card that I really did enjoy from this one. So yeah, here are all of the cards that I'm planning to keep, maybe display somewhere. I don't know yet, but we got the holographic Yotsuba, holographic Nino, Miku, pouting face Miku. I guess this is in her tracksuit Nino, and then another holographic Miku. But all right, that's it for the unboxings today. Let's head over to my Quintessential Quintuplets shrine and rearrange everything. Alright, so here's what it looks like from the front. I think maybe once I get all of the Nindroids, it will look pretty cute to have the Nindroids sort of behind and on top of these Kotobukiya figures. But overall, I really love the way it looks. So yeah, loving the way it looks so far. What do you guys think? Does it look like too much having all of these figures here? Or should I maybe display these somewhere else and just keep the manga displayed separately? Definitely let me know your thoughts, but for now, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.